the same time, I've never been jealous of anybody.
Ironically, the PFA bailed Hartepool out 3 years ago during financial difficulties, making a loan of £60,000 to meet the wages bill. In came a new chairman who spent £750,000. The club's senior pros are now on £700 a week.
If we were, as we will be, pushing for promotion this year, and we are at a televised game, and that's cancelled, then this club will lose £40,000–50,000. And it would be hard to bear.
Hartepool has never risen higher than the old third division. The club shop is a sideline. The same can hardly be said of enterprises at the biggest clubs. A few make more on shirts than even some Premiership rivals do in gate receipts. The PFA denies it's being greedy on behalf of players pulling on less celebrated jerseys than this one.
Not all of them made a huge amount of money through their career. You have to make sure that there's a chance when they go out that a 35-year-old washed-up footballer isn't going straight on the dole. Hopefully he's going straight into a job because we'll have helped educate him, and all the money goes towards those sorts of things.
But the Football League, representing clubs in the 3 lower flights, is abandoning the practice of passing on 10% of TV revenue to the union.
We've got, on the one hand, the vast increase in television contracts. It was never envisaged that they would move up to their current level. We have the dramatic decline in the financial status of the member clubs within the Football League, and allied to that, and part of the problem for that, is the rapid escalation of players' wages.
Those who know their sport may feel that what could be about to happen in the nationwide league echoes developments in America's national pastime, despite the fact that, on the face of it, that's a completely different ballgame.
Junior swings.
2 years ago, it was strike 3, everybody out in the Baseball World Series. That dispute similarly involved club officials anxious about wage bills versus players seeking to grab their slice of the revenue pie. It dragged on for 8 months. Knock on wood, say soccer fans, that won't happen here. But it wouldn't be the first time that footballers have led with the chin in support of their interests. In an earlier guise as a PFA chairman, a now famous soccer pundit successfully led a campaign to scrap the maximum wage, just as TV cash was coming into the game.
The general public certainly had every sympathy for football players. I'd say we were getting very good crowds, and to have a maximum wage imposed really was unfair. So it was a different era, different time. Now, the game of football is not impoverished, far from it.
There, perhaps, is the rub. Few hearts will bleed for footballers just now, something for them to consider before they vote with their feet. Steve Smith, Channel 4 News, Hartlepool.